Damn, y'all couldn't make a straight black movie, could you? Y'all had to kill my ass. You had to kill a nigga to make a black Pixar movie.
And he probably told all his friends, I'm gonna be in a Pixar movie. You just watch and see.
Hell yeah, I'm in the whole movie, man.
Damn.
Yeah, all right.
That scream too. Ah!
Shit, you know he's dead.
Yeah, right. That is a death scream.
Shit, that wasn't even that didn't even have no bottom to it. That's a bottomless pit. You didn't even hear him hit. Ah! We're at the top 5 for our most anticipated movies of 2020. And at number 5, we have...
What's going on? Okay, we're okay. That's okay. That's Where? Mom? Oh my...
Shit, Dad gone. Dad can run. I like the way that creature's driving the bus. I'm gonna get you, bitch. Where you going?
It's just funny to think he was actually back there driving the bus up until that point.
He got a little hat on.
Stopping to pick up fares.
Tie and shit. That's A Quiet Place 2. A Quiet Place 2, as you can see, this is it's giving you an origin, and also, if you look later on the trailer, it's telling you about the world after the previous events that happened in A Quiet Place 1. I'm curious to see what they do, because it seemed like these creatures were so deadly that they could just destroy everybody. And like that family that we saw, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski and their children, those were like just a few people left on the planet that was smart enough to outwit these creatures. The creatures hear sounds and are so sensitive to it that just ah! They just girl, you be dead. The way you sniffle and sneeze over there. You make the slightest sound, they kill you. This one, I want to see it because the first one's so good and John Krasinski returns as director. But they're doing certain things that are making me hold back my enthusiasm.
They're not the kind of people worth saving.
They're going along those same themes of like zombie movies, like what's worse than the creatures of the zombies?
Other people,
mankind, human beings. We were Chris Herman and I were laughing at this trailer. They like, I know you didn't. Is this a joke? I know you didn't cast this man in this movie right here, because everybody's looking at your boy, Jimon Hansu, and it's like so the loudest actor. Yeah.
Where most of the time.
What? The only reason why creatures don't attack it, they're like, shit. Go. Too loud. That's Cillian Murphy in there too. So that that I like the whole idea with the creatures, but now we're getting to those post-apocalyptic themes that we see in zombie films and every other thing.
I'm wondering if maybe in the third one they'll cross over with the Bird Box.
Yeah.
You can't see or hear. You got to be quiet and you can't open your eyes.
Damn.
It's like you said. I mean, the first movie was
so original,
yeah, something fresh. And now you get here, and it's like, all right, now we do the post-apocalyptic dance.
Yep,
it's a couple of seasons of The Walking Dead all sandwiched into one.
Trade out the zombies for the aliens. Again, very cautious, but I want to see this world expanded. I just hope they just don't repeat those things that we talked about.
Yeah,
it's too easy. Here is number 4 most anticipated movie 2020.
Don't try to understand it.
Like, I gotta get off that shit. Do my job. God damn. Okay, just be cool like normal. This is Tenet from Christopher Nolan. And all you have to tell me is by the guy who did The Dark Knight. All you gotta do is put those words on the screen. All you have to see shit. This man has. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm just a tad bit biased, but he's got a great track record. I'm glad I don't know what's going on in this. I'm glad I don't know because I feel like I'm gonna be in for a very big a treat of a surprise when I go see his films. All I know here is that he's remixing car crashes and shit, and that's fine. But for Christopher Nolan. That's one of the people I don't want to have spoiled for me if he's introducing a trailer that is kind of mysterious. I don't want to know what's going on. So I'm very excited about the mystery surrounding this and what's happening. Also love it that David Washington, Denzel's son, is getting...
John
David Washington. Yeah, I'm glad that he's actually getting not only more work, but a leading role. Mm-hmm. A leading role I love this, a leading role in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, it's good to see that nepotism is still alive and well.
It is, man. It is. You know me, shit. I don't care. As long as it's Denzel, you do whatever the hell you want to do. You know, the world needs another Denzel Martin once he's gone. So let's let this happen. I don't want a Denzel-less world.
I thought they were keeping that slot open for you. Now it's filled.
Number 3 on my list right here.
Being shot at? Run over?
I just love that. Look, I missed that at one time. Rabbit with a 6-pack.
Being shot at?
You know, this is a movie where Free Guy, where it's just a fun trailer, man.
It is. You know, it's so hyper violent, and yet not as violent as Six Underground.
No, not at all. Michael Bay, like a video game. I'm playing the real world. I'll kill people.
The real world's my video game.
Yeah. Shit, fake characters. I kill human beings, man. No, listen. It's just a fun trailer. I know it's not the most deep thing that we're looking at. I know it's not something that is, it's a high concept, but not high probably on intellect or anything. As far as trailers go, this is one of the most effective trailers that I've seen. It really is. This year.
It's one of those, if somebody described it to you, you'd be like, yeah. And then to see the trailer, it's like, oh, yeah.
These things are hit and miss, man. You just don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
And I really don't know. This looks like it could be equally as awful too. But as far as selling me on the trailer, it's a well-cut trailer and it works very well. Again, for some maybe some slightly biased reasons, at number 2 we have.
I really need a haircut today, man. Can you fit me in? Whoa, sorry.
Pixar going by horror movie rules. We gonna kill this nigga immediately. It's a short. That's the end of it right there.
The credits just started rolling.
The movie is Soul. This is from Pixar. Let me explain to you why this means so much to me.
Great.
That teaser is everything I've been wanting to see.
How so?
My whole life I've been wanting to see something like this. Since Pixar starts making movies, I was like, when are we going to get something with some black people?
Yeah.
But it looks like it's touching on some deep themes. Because Pixar, they're able to do that really well. And then sometimes they're just kind of light. So it's nice to see, like, no, this looks like it actually has some substance to it.
Yeah. Now, I like that you finally got a black person movie. I don't know how you feel about killing this Negro and making him blue. You know, it's like...
well, he's like all like he's got that fuzz around him, like the characters in Inside Out.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like,
it's all part of the same universe.
Are we really having a movie about a black person?
I told you, man, that's the new trend now. We're going old school where you kill a black dude off early in your movie or your TV show.
Is this Pixar trying to have it both ways? Like, look, you don't know if Negro's going to see this movie, so we're going to have to kill him off real quick and make him cute for the white folks.
Well, he's not the only one populating this universe.
Yeah.
We see a lot of black people before we get to this
while
point.
he's alive.
Yes.
when he's dead, he goes to this void somewhere and starts hanging out with this mother making these cute jokes and shit.
Well, Blue Lives Matter, right?
You know, they quickly hook him up with a little corny ass blue kid.
Hey, for doing this funny cowboy dance?
Like, wow, y'all gonna do me like this? Damn, y'all gonna make me spend eternity with this motherfucker.
Cartoon characters fall down manholes all the time and they don't die. He's the one who dies.
He's the one. Like, damn, y'all couldn't make a straight black movie, could you? Y'all had to kill my ass. You had to kill a nigga to make a black Pixar movie.
And he probably told all his friends, "I'm gonna be in a Pixar movie. You just watch and see."
Hell yeah, I'm in the whole movie, man.
Damn.
Yeah, all right.
That screamed. Ah!
Shit, you know he's dead.
Yeah, right. That is a death scream.
Shit, that wasn't even that didn't even have no bottom to it. That's a bottomless pit. You didn't even hear him hit. I'm like you, Martin. I like this for, you know, we all have personal reasons, but there's a difference between personal and very biased, and that's me right here. Why this would be my number 2. Pixar is I think Pixar is cool when they add some color to their films.
Yeah.
And you know, we saw that done very well with Coco.
Yeah.
Diversity worked very well
Yep.
in the case of Coco.
Yeah. It gives it a direction.
It's cool to see what Pixar would do with their depiction of black culture.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me, man, that they're doing that, and I'm seeing this in a Pixar movie. You know, my bigger wish of seeing just a lot more diversity in animation. You know, we've been seeing that a lot. Hair Love just won the best short.
Right.
You know, Into the Spider-Verse was amazing. Really, just a lot of this diversity with everything. You know, we're seeing it with
Coco and Moana.
Crazy rich Asians too. You just want to go into this all film. You know, we're starting to just see, you know, just a different flair added to certain parts of filmmaking when we actually are willing to go outside of what we normally see. And that's why I look at Soul, and it's just me wanting to see what Pixar will do with this, man. You know, I've never really seen myself portrayed in Pixar. I just you know, you have to also you hear me talk all the time about music, and I love jazz.
Yeah.
And I think that jazz is going to be and music is going to play a big part in this.
Exactly.
And I just, you know, there are a lot of things they're doing with this, man, that I'm very excited about. As far as my number 1 on this list goes, you know, I like movies that actually are able to be mainstream, entertain, and be bold enough to actually make a statement too. And also do it in an area that is not the most popular genre too, and that is why I picked this as my number 1.
On these blocks, you can't walk 2 steps without bumping into someone's big plan. The odds are against you.
But there's a chance, right?
You know, this is In the Heights. I told you, man, I love trailers that sell me something. This trailer has a lot of energy when it really kicks in. But when I saw it, I was like, you know what? Again, I don't know if this is going to be any good. I know that it's
it will.
I hope so. So you've heard the play or something?
Yeah. I've heard a bunch from the musical.
Lin-Manuel Miranda
has a tremendous track record. Got to see Hamilton, so I know what he can do. And just looking at the trailer, the way they've put this together, I was like, okay, yeah, this is tight. You guys know how to nail this. They like tell the story, glorify the people, and have these great songs. These songs are gonna be stuck in your head when you leave.
I know, man. When I watched this trailer, first when I saw it, because I saw it at the theater, and I was like, okay, this is cool. But the second and third time I saw it, I was like, man, I'm really looking forward to this.
Our dignity in small ways.
You know, plus that whole thing of taking on this whole thing of immigration and all of the I mean, let's just admit all the racism that's just popped up against, especially brown people. You know, I'm glad that this movie is going mainstream with that message, man. It looks like it's going to have kind of everything that I want to see in a movie. You know?
Yeah. It's going to be one of those musicals where even people who say like, well, I don't like musicals, will accept this one.
Yeah, and hey, look, we need a good musical right now. You know, we just had some demonic cats coming in. We gotta let people know musicals ain't bad, man.
Well, what's going to be interesting is that also coming out this year is going to be the remake of West Side Story.
West Side Story, yeah.
And if Hamilton, performs like it looks like it's on track to do, people are going to be really scrutinizing West Side Story.
Yeah, it actually is more than 5, but some movies that the reason why they didn't make it in the top 15 is because I didn't have trailers for them. So I went by what I had visually to sell me. But I'm very interested in some other films. Eternals. Marvel's Eternals, I'm very interested in seeing what they're going to do with this. Haven't seen anything but pictures and character shots, mainly that of old buff ass Kumail Nanjiani. I'm just curious to see whose ass he's going to beat the shit out of in the movie. But yeah, man. I didn't even know I got that from Ask Man India. I'm also, they're coming out with a part 2 of a movie from a long time ago. And because of the track record that this director has, normally I'd be like, well, these movies that are like decades old, I don't know how they do with sequels. But somebody's having a comeback. Actually, a couple of people have a good track record to make this a success.
Behold, Simi, life, real life, a thing that we have been denied for far too long. We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers.
Yeah, Coming to America. Coming to America 2 is coming very soon. And it's coming from, I just had his...
Craig Brewer?
Craig Brewer,
yeah.
Who gave us Dolomite Is My Name. So, there's no visuals or anything out there for it yet. Wasn't crazy about the last Godzilla movie that came out. Wasn't crazy about it at all, man. Gave it a rental when it came out, and I love Godzilla. But I'm curious to see what they do this year. I just want to know how they're getting this done. Are they in production even? They say 2020 is when he's going to team up with King Kong. So we're going to get Godzilla versus King Kong.
I mean, with the last Godzilla movie, I certainly understand why you wouldn't like it, because there's plenty to not like. But there's so much of it I thought they got right that they didn't get right before. So,
I did too.
So now here's a chance to take all that good stuff, leave the bullshit behind, and make finally one good American Godzilla movie.
Halloween. We had a really good Halloween. Speaking of comedians that are going over into horror, Danny McBride and Joseph Gordon-Green gave us a really good quasi-reboot of Halloween. Not even a reboot, just a straight-up sequel to the original. They said, "F all the bullshit. Let's do what a lot of people say you should do. Forget all the nonsense that came in between series and retcon it with a good sequel, even if it's years later."
40 years in captivity.
What are you doing?
Yeah, dog, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Man, we just got these people settled down. What you doing? Yeah, this was a great movie. The way that it had some problems. I don't like the end, but the way they brought Jamie Lee Curtis back and were able to kind of fit her character into the times that we have without overdoing it. I thought this was really good.
He's waited for me.
Yeah, you could tell that they're big fans and they knew what they were doing.
Are they back for the sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the sequel, I forgot, Halloween Kills. And they're back for that. Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors, man. He has made and has not gotten the credit he deserves for making one of the best video game movies out there. It wasn't based on any real property, but he got the video game rules right.
Explaining the situation? I skimmed it.
He also made a really good, really cool comic book movie too with that.
Yeah. And, it tackled both things. This reminded me of something I was going to tell you, but.
Oh, what?
No. It's just on Netflix. There's this movie called Oh Ramona, and it's from Romania, but it's all English. It's all in English, and it's one of these high school sex comedy movies. But it is such a blatant, shameless ripoff of Scott Pilgrim.
I love it. I love it. We're getting the Romanian knockoffs now.
Yeah, they don't have any of the superpower stuff, but everything else about it, I like even some of those shots where it comes with where it's like triptych with everybody's face reacting at the same time. It's just I had read about it. I was like, let me check this out. And I was like, oh, well, it's doing its own thing. And then it's time. I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah, because they didn't have no money to do that shit.
Yeah.
But the reason why I brought up Edgar Wright is because he has a movie coming out, a horror movie, Last Night in Soho. I didn't pull up any pictures or one picture because there's so many pictures you can see online, production shots and whatnot. I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do with a return to horror, and horror that's not even like, I don't even think it's like Shaun of the Dead comedy horror. Like he's doing straight up horror with this.
Okay.
Horror thriller.
Everybody's into horror now.
Yeah, man.
And like, look, if you want to make money, you got to make a horror
Place
movie.
to be. Anna Taylor-Joy is in it.
She's gonna have a big year.
Yeah.
I saw her name pop up on a lot of stuff.
She's in Emma.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know that people have been trying to get this property right for years. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Dune.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Herbert's Dune.
Yeah.
What's the director?
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, they already put out some art for this. Again, no trailer or anything.
Yeah, hearing that they were remaking Dune again, I was like, man, when are y'all going to give up? But then hearing that he's the one doing it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also with the Watchmen series, the Damon Lindelof Watchmen, I was like, okay, so somebody can make these unfilmable things filmable.
No, they can. They really can.
You just have to be bold. You have to understand your property and be willing to, make the cuts or do some different things.
Yeah, and until it's something I'm looking forward to, but until I see something that might have been higher on my list, I might be getting lower because something that hard to film, I think, is better suited for television.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know why they're trying to go the movie route with this, seeing how they've done with certain properties that work better on television. But if they got faith in it,
they tried doing this on television. It didn't work out.
They
either.
did. Yeah. Okay, maybe this shit don't need to be made. But he'll be the last.
Just
one.
read it.
Yeah, read. Shit, read. The last thing that I'm looking forward to is Jordan Peele's remake of this movie right here.
You say his name 5 times.
In cities everywhere.
Candyman.
Candyman. Jordan Peele is producing. I think he's producing a remake of this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that works out.
And who's playing Tony Todd?
Me. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't even know if they've mentioned it yet.
Okay.
I don't know. But there you go, man. Give me some movies. Here's one that you had that people probably want me to have, but I hope it's good. I want to see it. I think everything will be cool with it. But as I told you earlier, there's a reason why I'm not putting these movies on there. But I think it's a good choice to have. And Martin, this is one that you had on your list.
But nothing lasts forever.
Nothing wrong with that trailer. I think it looks cool. I don't think it's a bad choice to have on a list. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this, including myself. But you heard me earlier say, as much as I love Marvel, man, Marvel goes by a formula, and I looked at this trailer, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna get what I expect from it, the movie.
Yeah. I think often with their movies, with their trailers, we think we've seen it. Say, okay, yeah, I got it. And then when you're watching it, it's like, oh, there's so much more here that they didn't show. They really know how to do that. I think if they pull this off right, it'll make you look at her character differently in a way that when you go back and rewatch the other movies, it'll be like, oh, wow, I got to think about this now.
Yeah. I have no, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. It's just a lot of movies that I just thought like,
sure.
But no, that's a good choice. It is.
I don't know if I kept it on there, but something I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to is it's kind of a misnomer. It's more like I have a curiosity for it that's making me want to see it, and that would be New Mutants.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, man. New Mutants is something that I'm the same way with you, man. I'm very curious about what will happen with this. Mm-hmm. I said this about a movie earlier. I just want to know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
He said we had to run.
Yeah, Disney decided to go ahead and put this out there. A lot of people thought it was dead, and that it wasn't going to get released. But
yeah, I thought especially after Dark Phoenix, they were going to be like, yeah, this ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. I don't know if it's Disney just trying to kill it or if they do have a little bit of faith in it. But I've always wanted to see what they would do with a horror take on this. It's one of the things I said I admired about 20th Century Fox and what they were doing.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant or sorry about the sale, because I think Disney's not going to take these kind of chances. I don't know what this is. Haven't seen it. Haven't heard of it.
I lost one of my sons to these streets, and if you think I'm finna lose another one, it ain't gonna be while you up under this roof.
Charm City Kings.
Yeah, that's it, Charm City Kings.
I have not seen this.
Okay. I guess something about something else where you said that.
Yeah, I have not seen this, but what is it about this that's making you want to see this?
Oh, just even the whole look of it, and them doing tricks on the motorcycles. I was like,
niggas like us don't
this
get
is
no second chances,
never something I've seen before.
Just promise me you gonna do right,
unless you
Mouse.
count Torque with black people on motorcycles.
Is that Meek Mills?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that am I crazy? Is that they say yeah? Meek Mill was the one that caught a lot of shit over that,
Right.
the Drake diss track. So
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Now I'm excited seeing him being active, man.
Niggas like us don't get no second chances, Mouse. Just promise me you gonna do right, Mouse. Promise.
He did. Yeah, you know how I feel. I mean, these movies need to be seen. I guess it wouldn't be my most anticipated. I'm trying to find like we just got to watch the photograph, and I know we have to, people have to see this side of everything. Mm-hmm. Again, I just don't see a whole lot of balance of black professional movies where we're seen as regular people. So I probably wouldn't be looking as forward to this as maybe you are. But I think it looks great though. I'll put one more that you have out there.
Tom Hanks has a couple of movies coming out. One being Bios.
Is there a trailer for that or anything?
No,
it's okay. Yeah, because I heard about that before, and I didn't see anything for it.
Yeah.
But Bios says, what is it about?
It's a sci-fi movie.
Ooh, all right, you got me with that. Tom Hanks in a sci-fi movie. Hanks in space. The last one I put up for you, Martin, that a lot of people probably thought I would have put on my list, but I tell you, I might have, but I had not seen the latest trailer for it. A lot of people say it looks great. Maybe I'll see right now.
Sits on the right hand of the Emperor.
We are under attack from northern invaders.
Their leader calls himself Ori Khan.
God damn, I forgot I was even watching Mulan.
Exactly. That's the thing with all these live action remakes. We're always looking for them to be, well, okay, just don't embarrass yourself. Don't be awful. All right, well that looks decent.
Yeah.
Okay. This actually looks better than the animated movie.
Yeah.
Fights alongside a witch.
No survivors.
Blessed with 2 daughters, I will fight.
Jesus. Come on, man. You didn't have to flop.
You're like, get your ass up. Bitch, get up. All right, folks, we're done. I'm going to play this last thing, though, because everybody keeps saying, man, keep forgetting this movie right here. Y'all would put it on your list if you knew it. All right, I'll take a look. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but I'll take a look at it because I said I didn't see it, and you said you didn't see it. So let's see what the hell everybody's talking about right here. But somebody yell cuts and go like, shit.
I
fear I'm not meant for greatness.
We all fear.
That's not good.
He's like, damn, how long was that fool laying there?
Hey, man. Hey. How long are they going to keep us out here?
Boy. She's back there. She was horrified. She's like, shit, where'd that puppet's head go? That scared the shit out of her. That scared the all these people in here being weird, that puppet got her.
Do not waste this.
I love that trailer, I do, but I tell you why I probably wouldn't make my list, because A24 does some great things, but sometimes you don't know when the shit will be too weird.
True.
Yeah. But I love that trailer, though, especially seeing it with you. Shit. They should just make one completely out of puppets and make that a horror movie for
Boy, A24, they know their niche.
Yeah. No, they do. I mean, they, like I said, you will at least be interested when they walk away. So,
you might not like it, but you won't forget it.
I know she won't. There's a movie you're talking about, The Way Back.
The Way Back. Okay. I was getting confused because I remember seeing another movie called The Way Back at South by Southwest some years ago. But yeah, just read the description. You know, Ben Affleck, there's a divorced guy who's an alcoholic and can't get his shit together. And I was like, oh shit, this is mirroring his real life.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this. And I was watching the trailer. I was like, oh, damn, I love movies like this. But then it came to like, so I need you to be a basketball coach for some kids. And I was like, oh.
I need you to coach some black kids. You know, it's like,
this again?
Yeah, that is why I wasn't on my list. I ain't trying to see this shit.
Not much.
Hate the idea of you down there by yourself all the time.
Our basketball coach had a heart attack the other night. We need a new coach, Jack.
And you know your gift seems
like, geez, I'm gonna drink myself to death. I hope they're white kids.
They don't think you could hit the ocean from the beach.
Yo, he just spit facts at your ass, bruh.
You know he's gonna be next.
Yeah. Look at your little fat ass. Yeah. Shut up. All right, so I was wrong. It's not a bunch of black kids, but it's still one of those movies where it's like,
yeah, it could end up being good though.
Yeah. Well, it definitely has that. It definitely has that fascinating thing of him just putting his life out there.
Yeah.
Shit, there was one part. There's a part in this that just got me with the trailer. I was like, shit, I'll watch it for this. There's a part he just drove right into something.
I know you're suffering.
Get off that booze.
To be happy again, but you gotta want it too.
well, I
I need a drink.
Man, heavy like that. He looks starting to look like James Gandolfini.
But over here on DTmerch.com, we got the size that fits all, man. We got all that toasted goodness for different body shapes over there. We don't discriminate against anyone for that classic black tee with the white logo. We know it's in demand. We know who are we to deny people that toasted goodness like that? Many sizes. If you got a big ass body, that means you got big ass feet. We can fit those too with those slides that we have right there. Got a big ass head too. Hey, we can fit that too.